The first thing you need to do when you come to Germany is to do your city registration, or as you call it here, the Anmeldung. For that, you need a letter from your landlord and your Indian passport, and it usually takes around half an hour to complete the entire process.
The first thing that you have to do in Germany as soon as you land, download the train apps so that you can follow the schedules of the Deutsche Bahn, which is very important here.
So obviously you miss your parents and you need to call them back. So it's important that you get a local SIM with a really good package to call back home, and or also with a really good net package so that you can just WhatsApp call them.
So as soon as you land here in Germany, I would suggest you look for insurance because it's really mandatory here. You cannot really work without an insurance, like a health insurance or a liability insurance. For example, for health insurance, if you're above 30, you can only get private insurance. But if you're under 30, you can go for a public alternative as well.
I'm sure you've heard about it. Germany is synonymous with rules and regulations. They have a lot of fines, a large amount of fines for even a small breakage of the rules. So do not be lax at any point, be it as a pedestrian or a bicyclist. I have a friend who had to pay 120 euros because he missed a signal on his bicycle. So do not take it light in this section.
One thing you should be really careful about are your house keys. Don't lose them, guys. It's really important. They come expensive and you have to get a lot of signings from your landlords, and it's not an easy thing.
So one of the most important things that you should definitely keep in mind here is to be on time. That means that if they say 8:15, it means 8:15 and not 8:30.
One thing you have to be careful about when you come to Germany is signing contracts. In Germany, everything here requires a contract. I can give you an example. When I enrolled in a gym, it was for 6 months and I signed a contract, and the contract also stated that you need to cancel before 6 weeks. And when I sent in my application for cancellation 4 weeks before the deadline, it got renewed for another 6 months. So basically I had to pay for the whole year, even though I only wanted to work out for 6 months. Contracts are subjected to risk. Please be careful and read before signing them.
When you come to Germany, obviously you have a little bit of money with you, but the first month is really expensive because you have to pay your advances, you have to get SIM cards, and overall it's a lot of expenses in the first month. So it's best to get access to your blocked account money as soon as possible. For this, you first need to do your city registration. Once that is done, you have to open your current account, get a debit card, and it makes life much more smoother in your first month.
One thing that you have to be very careful is to keep your documents intact, and you might need them anywhere, anytime. If you lose something, you have to pay sometimes huge fines depending on what document you lost.